Hello, internet friends. My name is Bay. Welcome back to more Control, but I'm bad. It's gonna be part 12. We are in the Prime Candidate wing, Prime Candidate program wing. Just gonna pick up right where we left off because the last one had a lot, and then we started the main quest, and then there's a side quest that goes to the same place. Hello. We got a blob. Where the blob at? On the stairs? There it is. Oh, right here. Oops, sorry about that one. Shot that dude in the head. Oh, did he actually blew up on me? I guess so. Damn, all these big filing cabinets getting in the way of my telekinesis. Angry red wall. Are there nodes nearby? Oh, that's why it does what it does on the map. That's trippy as heck. Usually there are nodes nearby then. Oh, one of these guys. Hello. Still very angry. Is there another one? Whoa. Okay, no longer angry. All right. That is super cool. Yikes. Some like Inception. With like the turning buildings and things. It does just dead end though. Oh, there's the mannequin. Hello. Are you doing this? Oh, astral plane me? Sure, why not? Nope.
God, the only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
Okay. It reset my position. Do I have to find the... Oh, this is... Yep. Nope, this is cursed. Stuck. They're also invincible. Yeah, mannequins can be really weird. It's just that whole nature of seeing something human-like that also doesn't move and sometimes doesn't have arms or legs. Just things that the human brain goes like, nah, no likey. Like this, for example. Oh, because I found it.
New bureau policy. No more mannequins.
New bureau policy. Yeah, what are they even using them for? I mean, super featureless mannequins, or ones that are either male or female, are normally just used for fitting and obviously making clothes, like measurements and stuff. But why are there a bunch of mannequins here in the Prime Candidate program room? Oh, this is the shortcut back. Okay, good. Very excellent. closed case. No! Well, chat was asking for more Mr. Bones. So...
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't know it was Uncle Mr. Bones. My bad. Uncle Mr. Bones. Oh, yep. Okay.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6. And the sister as well, once we catch up with her. But the boy,
Yep.
so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Robert's got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Something tells me you didn't make it work. Dylan Faded transcript. Oh, there's more Bright Falls. We got the summaries and stuff. I found those a little while ago. Had Mannequin. Oh, the Mirror Supplement. We found that too. Mannequin. Lining the item's cell with the newly discovered black rock has yielded positive results. Test with other altar items. The wire and fabric waste mannequin. The base and head are made of stained wood. The item duplicates. The trigger of this behavior is unknown. No correlation can be found in either the number of duplications that manifest during an episode or the duration for which they last before disappearing. Hold on, Bright Falls me. This is the place that Alan Wake 1 takes place in. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13th, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker. Is Frank one of the characters we interacted with in Alan Wake 1? Or have I just read about Frank? I can't remember now. See, that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, referred to events investigations in 1970, 1976, 1978. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler. Oh, that's where we heard it from. Barry called him, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who's the current sheriff of Bright Falls. Yes, Sarah Breaker. Oh, that's when he was doing all the calls in the room at the end? When Barry was just standing there making all those phone calls? Okay. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm the event was over. Interviews were conducted. Refer to 1970, Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978, Odin Anderson, and Tor Anderson. Yep. And Alan Wake was believed to instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight that an old light switch, possibly object of power, that missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but nobody was recovered in the search. No body, rather. Not nobody, no body. I thought well, he was in a room typing on the typewriter. But I guess, is he also underwater? Who the hell knows? And this is the Bright Falls supplement. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigations. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to The Creator's Dilemma, and file The Cauldron Lake Lodge, which we haven't found yet. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files It was published by Roundabout Press, New York, and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor parautilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. Yeah, that version of the lodge is not the real world. Well, clearly it's a threshold, right? Yeah. So that makes if it was a threshold, and did it manifest because of the typewriter, and then is the old woman the one that put it there? How did she get it? Did she put it there? Was it always there? You know what I mean? Like, what? Those are like now the questions that pop up is how did that? And this, of course, is knowledge I don't have from Alan Wake 2 and the DLC because we're not there yet. Interesting. That's very cool. Not many games are this interconnected. Obviously, like Dark Souls 1 and 3 are connected. Dark Souls 2 is standalone. But like, and then if it's a sequel game, God of War 2018 into God of War Ragnarok, and then technically all the prequel games before that are tangentially connected, but they're not like a one-for-one anymore. But those are obviously all in a series of games. These are a universe of games that are only connected through certain points, but they're not like, this is an Alan Wake 2 and then we play Alan Wake 3 later, right? But it's a really cool system that Remedy has put together here. Definitely interesting. It keeps you really like wanting more. I don't know why Jessie's stuck in the action pose as well. She's stuck in this pose now. I don't know why. I have to teleport to fix it. Get an autopsy? So Dylan Faden transcript of conversation. Subject Dylan Faden for review by Dr. Darling. Subject was alone during the outburst. So Dylan said, "You again? I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot." I think he's talking to Polaris, I guess. I assume. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated. Yeah. I'm assuming he's talking to Polaris. Okay. This is a different incident report that happened. Victim autopsy. Agent killed during involving codename P6. Blunt force injuries to the head and neck. Extensive trauma to the abdominal region. Lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso. Fracture of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae. Avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right. Blunt force injuries to the extremities. Abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities. Dislocation of left and right elbow. Dislocation of left and right knee. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the was contorted through his. I mean, he got telekinesis. He got stuff thrown at him and then got picked up and pulled apart, basically. This was compiled by and by order of both redacted. Television proposal stuff is extra things. Oh, this is the Night Spring stuff. Based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to produce the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment, or to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. Oh, yay, propaganda! We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been off the air for a few years now. Wow, great. So the Bureau... So how many of the Night Springs that we watched were like the old Night Springs stuff, like reruns, and how much of it was the FBC's doing? Were they all FBC? Curious. But that's just literally propaganda. That's subterfugal propaganda. Yep. These were different. This is control points. We found this after the fact. Collective unconscious. This is stuff about ultimate objects of power, early stuff. Para utility. A lot of these we found way earlier. I haven't read all of them because there's a lot to read. Threshold utility counter essay. Talk about mold is actively hostile. Yeah, I imagine so. Okay. Good grief. All right, well, time to go into our room, Jesse's room.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
I wonder if you were being watched, Jesse. You're a shoplifter, Jesse? And she was a janitor. She almost got mugged. Or she got mugged. Jesse Faden, movement tracking. Oh, this is the candidate P7 outfit. Lormy?
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing. The slide projector...
Let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there?
Yeah, Mario
Away
64.
from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Yep. Clearly. Transit corridor south. It's a shortcut to loop us back out. Yep. Still didn't find a control point around here for easy teleportation. Don't have to run every time. Shelter down here, though. Hello? No goo? Just some loot? Alright. Scatter. Projectile choke. Not too bad. Anything else down here before it gets all twisty-turny? So this didn't like reset. So it wasn't the mannequin that did this specifically then. This is just how this whole corridor started to shift with the oldest house, I suppose. I think this is probably everything in this section, which now I don't know how it connects to go over there. Is there just a door or a hallway I missed? Or you only get through that building through the turntable, maybe. Okay. Well, let's go back to Langston. You can turn in this quest with him. And then what does the main quest push us to now? Find the ordinary AWE area. So is that figuring out the turntable then, maybe? And how to get through there? Well, let's do this at first at least. Let's just go. I want to do the teleport to see if it fixes her animation, because clearly she got stuck in the combat pose for all that time. I can just turn around and go back to Langston through the big, huge doors. Oh, she's still stuck. That's weird. Because usually she's a different stance, but I don't know why she's stuck like this now. Maybe I gotta do a different area.
Security cameras aren't working. How do I get those fixed?
Maybe going in and out of this.
Every altered item
do
on
it.
your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items had been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but that's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
I guess this is my life now.
Yep, that sounds about right. It probably is what the director does within reason.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here. The sudden stop hits theaters.
Oh yeah, that fixed her animation, looks like. But she goes right back into it. Well, there she goes. Now she's just standing still. Yeah, I was stuck in like the ready to shoot stuff thing. Oh, yeah, okay. So now it's to figure out how to get to the turntable, which I guess is the transit corridor south, and then you ride it north. But it's also a lower level. It doesn't connect to the sealed threshold hall either, I think. Maybe? It's a little confusing. It's the bottom level. Okay, we gotta figure that out now. Do some ability points. Get some more ground slam damage, levitation, duration. Could we just get some more energy as well? Yeah, let's get the rest of that last little bit of HP. It is a diminishing return, but it is a cheaper one. And then we have one, so we'll probably go over here next, do more levitation. And then weapon-wise, Pierce, we still need 2 more remote thoughts. 2 more. Mods, we would need the new shifting fragments, which we still do not have any of. All right. So, the whole Prime Candidate program room doesn't have any, unless these are the prime. This is like that was that closed case. Then there was the P6 room, P7 room. That was the loop back around. This section here, I think, is empty. So do I have to go to this elevator? Does that take me down to this level? So I still think I'm going through this hallway. I don't know if the sealed threshold entrance connects here. The stairs loop back around, but I don't know if that is an actual area to go, because there were some doors that were still just red. And there were still some doors that were just closed. So if I go this way, oh, well, so that's the transit corridor south. It looks like it's like a subway path. What the heck? This is that I'm on the 3rd level, but do these stairs actually loop me around to go to that elevator? No, this is all going to be a separate section, isn't it? Just going to go right back to logistics, I think. And there's no other little connective point here. Yeah, because I'm going there. But that's just 1 floor up in the Prime Candidate program. Okay, so it looks like I still have to go through. Oh, yeah? You guys have fun. I think a wet floor right there is so strange. So this must still be... Oh, wrong room. Move the map up, because it's a little confusing when the areas get so multi-layered. Beep, beep. So it's got to be through here, right? For the transit corridor.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Yep. Oh, howdy. Hey. Double kill. Something tells me the elevator's not gonna do shit. Hello, case files. Willow AWE shipping manifest. Willow is a location. Yeah, very angry corridor coming up. Very angry. Remote thoughts. Oh, it does work. Okay. Why is there a handprint up there? Oh, yep, that's why. There was some hiss gunk in there. All right. Down we go. Only down one
Dylan
floor.
and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
Yes. That's correct. How do I get through this angry red hallway? Because super angry red hallway just eats me. Can I cleanse this whole section, maybe? This area is super shifted. Is that a something? Ordinary dump site, ordinary AWE, or Sterling AWE? Yeah, but I can't get too close to this because it's gonna just go like "Rawr" and chew my head off. Oh, I can actually cleanse right here. Never mind. It's just covered up in shit. Okay, so we can do this. Super weird.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
That's a chain link fence. Can't do anything about that. She can't get through it. If it's glass, she can get through it. But chain link fences in this universe are impenetrable by all forms of everything. Excuse me, clear in 6. Yep. This one is quite gunky. Yeah? Does the oldest house have some indigestion? What's that all about? Might have some indigestion. Those are all fenced. Anything back here? No. Oh, wait. Yes. Oh, okay. Kaboom, baby. Hidden location. I'll take it. I wonder how many of these I've actually gotten and how many there actually are. Typewritten page supplement. Give me that Alan Wake lore. Background. The page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigations sector. The page has been pushed into the motel corridor from under the door with the symbol of a spiral. Whole sentence redacted. Text transcribed from the item. For 10 years, I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here they are all the same. It's a hideous trap. My every thought made real. Fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost my own fantasy of it? The thought alone can drive you mad. Isn't that some of like the opening dialogue that Alan narrates? That sounds a lot like the opening dialogue that Alan narrates. The identifiable words in the scratched up portion. Falls, Bright Falls, maybe hunting, wake, Alan Wake, light switch, ocean too late, and the final sentence, you've been warned. Oh, goody. All right. More lore. Wait. Oh, this was the slide projector interview. Okay, good. That was the long one with the psychiatrist. Okay. I felt crap mods in my inventory. I felt them in my bones. Sure. We have so many materials, it feels like. Here is the turntable. There's a spark down there too.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Don't eat me. Well, it's turned this way, but this door didn't open. Curious. Here's the bridge operation. Did these hurt it? What the hell? Get off the wall. Oh, okay, I guess not. Never freaking mind that. Don't get off the wall.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
There is indeed, but I'm assuming it's only down there. In which the mobile black hole do be chasing me. The music right now is going crazy. Actually, I don't know if it'll come up here. Why you moving, bud? Huh, can't pick him up. Work chat teeth? Bronk. quite the facility. Does rotating it now make it open the other doors, or can I only open those doors through a different control panel? Because it was already facing one direction and it didn't actually have anything to open up. The ordinary dump site. Me whenever I go into my bathroom. That painting is around and I have no idea what the hell if it means anything. Hello? No power, I guess? But its meaning? Good. Just one of them? I was expecting it to be two. There's only one. Nothing really down here. This little transition section. Nothing? Okay. Oh, something? This is definitely a almost look every single place kind of game. It does hide a bunch of little things. Like that. Oh, never mind. Maybe? Wait. Is every one of the walls that has that painting on it a tinted wall? Binding of Isaac style? Oh my god. There are freaking illusory walls. They obviously show you. I didn't. Oh. Does this game have the Souls-like tag? I swear. It has the Souls-like tag, right? Hold on. I have to go look at it. Library. Control. Why is the page turned white? Oh, well, Epic doesn't really have tags. It's not on Steam either, is it? Damn. Have I missed a bunch of these walls, or have there not been that many? Because now I'm just like, crap baskets. On Steam, it says action, supernatural, female protagonist, and sci-fi. Oh, so it is on Steam. And I just got it on Epic because of the sales that were happening with Alan Wake. So... yeah, I'm wondering how many of these I've missed, or if they haven't been much of a thing until more recently, like in this section of the game. So I think I've seen one or two more of those paintings around where I'm like, what's the point of that painting? as I just said moments ago. Son of a... Yeah, I don't know why this game doesn't have the Souls-like tag. It has interlooping level design, technically a stamina bar, no actual dodge roll, because you just do this, right? But come on. And then it has illusory walls too? Come on, man. Come on. And it has boss fights with health bars? Come on. But it's only the walls with the painting on it, I'm assuming. Not just like any wall that looks like that. You can always check, you know, you're like... "Ah!" It doesn't have any mimics? Well, Elden Ring doesn't have mimics, and it's a Souls-like. This the fucking plane from Alan Wake, the one that was crashed in like the foresty mountain section. Son of a bitch. This is not all messed up though. Same model plane, probably. Yep. Okie dokie. It's just like probably. An elevator? I guess I am on a lower floor. Oh, hello. Get out of here. That's not good. Oh, it makes the elevator work. And the lights are on, I guess, or more lights are on, maybe? Okay. Going up? Did we just go down to go up? How is this not Souls-like? You just went down to go... I'm gonna keep naming off things. Hello. Named? Oh, wow. Hey, bud. Oh, what the hell was that? It's like stuck. This is back where we started, but that's the elevator that wasn't working before. Oh. Airplane evaluation order. Give me this. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Cincinnati. It's suspected to be connected to the AWE, See case file for details. Is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access for more information on tunnel and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and the plane's black box is currently being evaluated for and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Oh yeah, we had the movement tracking. It's just a list of where she went. And Jesse was puddle jumping something fierce. Wait, arrives? Oh, she went from Des Moines, Iowa to Chicago. Only stayed there a week. She's like only staying in places for a few days to a week. Yeah. With a Willow AWE, hollow sphere, vitrified soil, pieces of various sizes and colors, animal carcass. Is there more of the things that were maybe upstairs, or just from Willow specifically? All right. Yeah. I gotta look out for all those weird paintings to find more walls to break. It looks like there's just loot in the walls, but who knows? There could be even more. Yeah, so now I'm on this side of it all. Is there one guard in here? Hello. Have a seat. Ordinary AWE Stage 1. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on the shelf. There were a lot of dolls. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. This is Dylan Faden. This is Jesse Faden. Went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note, likely no Neil Hosenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow, also missing. And his gang, Freddie, likely Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo, no one in this name was found in public record, bullied him. He brought Neil to the dump to play. Why are all their childhood friends missing? Bonk. Beep beep. An angry red wall, I guess, on the other side of this. You can hear it.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What am I about to tell you? If they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If we found out, brother.
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they say. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Fort Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language scholar. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, I've broken through some windows before. Nope, I just found a hidden area earlier. Just smashing through a window. Oh goody, here we go.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events.
Oh, good.
These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
I know they may have not animated it, but I figured Remedy would have animated it. You notice that the film reels right here next to me, right there, the film reels, which based on the size, this is probably like 16 millimeter. They don't move. When any of these are playing, they're not rolling the film. Now, they could have animated it or just not thought it was not really important. But I have noticed that on a lot of these, that these don't, the reel doesn't feed and receive when any of those play. They just play. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be also a weird little thing or not. What in the actual what? It's the Danger Room from X-Men? Oh, stage 2. We have the Ordinary summary as well. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power slide projector, ID OOP-15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, a projected image open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. The whole population? Holy. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP... Oh, Jesse's a year older. I thought she was younger. She's a year older. Okay. Were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector, COOP-15 case file and Darling presentations for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended. The team found the Faden children who led them to the slide projector on the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when the agents attempted to detain the pair. She ran away at 11 years old? and was living by her, like, just, oh shit. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews and prime candidate program files. Oh, whatever. Has she been on her own since she was 11? What? You assuming those aren't alter items? Oh, they could be. And also, yep. Or they are all AWOs. So yeah, the game. Let's get my glasses. The game dropping AWOs now too, alongside altered world items. The fact that there's even that next level of them, just how do you? I mean, we've read so many correspondences and whatever else. But the fact that there's so many little pieces, how many of them are actually relevant? And how many of them are just world building and just texture? Or how many of them are very important?
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn.
Oh, more
the
Carla.
questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. See, tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Red flag.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
Tuesday.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Eat it.
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking
Tuesday.
people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Did he telekinesis all over her? Is that what happened to Carla? All right, let's cleanse this damn bonfire. I mean, control point. I mean, site of grace. Yep. Oh, we're off the map again. Of course we are. Why would we be on the map? Stage 4B. Huh? So we have 1, 2, 4A, 4B. After what happened at school to Miss Chester, we started spying on Tom. We saw they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes. Jessie called them troglodytes when she was... I don't know how old she is. 2010? You're still 11 at the time? No, because other one was 2002 and he's 10. 11. 19. What? Tom and his troglodytes are using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They've been using the Temple Slide. We called it that, but it really was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something very dark. The not mother living there with her. Huh? Babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. Okay. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designated not mother. Okay. Sounds like a good end boss name. Jesse and me follow the dung monkeys into a cave. Wait, hold on. Dung monkeys, Jesse said, was in 2010. Now we're here with Dylan in 2002, 8 years prior. And he's also saying dung monkeys? What? These interviews are 8 years apart, apparently. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector. We ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog. I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of the times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. What the fuck? The projector wouldn't turn off. We changed slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Okay. Jesse said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. So yeah, these things are 8 years apart, apparently. Additional slide designation hand is verified and is in Bureau possession. An unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designated Dog Neil. Dog Neil. We went in and met Polaris like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. I felt like being born or reborn. The world faded in for the first time. Familiar, but somehow different. Again, this 2010. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the not mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them, all except hand. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Polaris. What? Okay. These chairs have plastic wrap on them still? This area wasn't in use very much. Oh, here's 1B. Okay. They're out of order. Kinda. The second slide was called the Meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful and intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, of course, just like you do. And then, when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Yeah, the 2002 stuff is when they caught Dylan, and clearly the Jesse stuff was 8 years later. But I'm just saying there was... It feels like some things that Dylan talked about 8 years prior, at least there's some corroboration in some of the stories that Jesse also says 8 years later from the... Yeah. It's just, I'm just trying to like piece together, because these are obviously in like a weird jumbled order on purpose, right? Especially when you find them. And then when you, of course, you sit down and read them all. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide. But that's not what happened. So another slide, meadow. So they didn't burn very many of them, did they? I mean, I don't know how many more there were, but there's like 4 more now all of a sudden. I burned them all but one. Oh, but there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Oh. What the fuck is this reveal gonna be?
Let's see what they have on ordinary.
Oh, yeah, it's just like the weird house. Oh, it's the whole...
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
That's just their house. Made a model of the city. And like awkwardly, like what is this, like 1/20th scale or something? They're calling the whole thing stage 4 out there. Stage 3. Stage 2. Stage 1 epicenter over here at the dump. It's made out of like plywood. Ooh, major targets. Where's that one at? Major targets in pneumatics. The major target one, those are the mini bosses. Oh, here's stage 3. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Miss Chester, tried to make them listen, and they pushed over a piano on her, broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Miss Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. Red flag. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo the others away. Tom was screaming that the not mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad. Why is Mom capitalized but Dad isn't? Were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I? I don't know. Disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population confirmed to result from slide projector related AWE. Yeah, I think a lot of this stuff is just like the correspondences are things in the FBC, as it clearly is as showing. It's a lot of just like texture on those. Game texture. The burning was the last event. Oh, good. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Yeah, destroying Ordinary by fighting around it. This is very cinematic. And of course, there's a grenade trooper, so more of the stuff blows up. Yeah.
We found the slide projector in the dump
That's
outside
cool.
town. Did they recreate that too?
Little kaiju battle.
Where they keep it?
Kinda. More like Black and White Gods and Monsters fighting. Remember Black and White? God, what a game. Holy crap. What a game. We could use a Black and White 3 We could make it happen. The technology has improved so much. Could you imagine a game? New black and white. Good game, good game. Ammo cost while levitating. I sleep. Although energy gained from headshots seems also pretty cool. You able to like dump your energy and then get headshots, get it back, and then do it faster, probably faster than maybe the regen works, but oh good.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
It's just getting your frustrations out, you know? This whole wing, they just didn't finish putting it all together, clearly. This was like the newest thing they were working on, maybe before the Ordinary supplement. Well, that's weird. I can't actually move that cabinet. That's fine. It's probably fine. Totally fine. No big deal. That's fine. Knock, knock. Oh, is this stuff from the actual dump? They just like picked it up and brought it here? I guess they wouldn't know it was the stuff to...
They moved the whole landfill here
Damn.
in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Hey, you guys know what a boss fight arena looks like? Kind of like this. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. See interviews and for relevant information. And the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan Faden claims there were 8 slides for the projector. Jesse Faden mentions 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide on the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the ordinary town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. Wild. And the work order. Order of Dr. Darling, all the work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Oh, so they packed it up. They packed it up. I don't know what wrapping the chair parts in plastic wrap does. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Lang immediately. Indeed. That door's gonna lock when I walk in, eh? Oh, not yet. Globe supplement? Okay. I have hiccups all of a sudden. That sucks and is annoying. Maybe not a boss fight, but a stuff fight. The ants go marching one by one. Hurrah! Hurrah! Damn. They're so wiggly. Damn. You guys coming up? All the loot. Ah, floaty boy.
We should check that lab.
We should check that lab. I think we'll check that lab next time. Thanks for watching live if you have been. If you're watching on YouTube, plenty more long-form action and or RPG playthroughs. Also, tons of like Final Fantasy 14. If that tickles your fancy by chance. Need to start singing the Junkyard song from the Brave Little Toaster here. Stuff. Just a token? Oh, damn. Okay. All right. We'll keep exploring on the next one. Any other knickknacks sitting around here? Not the fridge, clearly. All right.